Hello and welcome my friend, here is car doctor Peter Finn, and next my friend I am planning to show you idea that how to purchase right side sides brake pad, and brake pad is in part inside of in here, and how I can purchase right sides of brake pads in my car or truck. What is the idea, logi, an idea? Okay, and firstly, there is situation that we have in many cars, like in Toyota Camry cars, even that there is same year model, there can be in different sides of these brake pads, because Toyota use also different brake calipers, and that's this brake pad in their inner area. What I am now touching, it is smaller or bigger, and that's we have to measure that what is this my current car's brake pad, because I am now planning to purchase new one from internet, and that's I have to know exactly what is this my size. And firstly I have to take this my current brake pad away that I can measure these sides, and let's continue. Okay, and this job starts so that there is one 17mm bolt in here down area, what I have already open, and when I rotate that bolt I can then move this brake caliper in this position, and then I can take these brake pads away in here, and now we can see that they are a little bit stuck, but there is brake pad, and next we can measure this brake pad's sides, and let's go to do that next. This is my brake pad. Okay, and then when I start to measure this my brake disc, firstly I have to measure some areas what are important. First area is that I have to measure this my brake pads, this length, and it starts from here and it is in here. This is very important length in brake pads. And now when I take I can use some standard measurement tool. This is just enough, because this brake pad it must be in just within 1mm, and now when I measure that I can see that this length is something like, it is 9.2 centimeters, and let's check also in here, or it is maybe 9 centimeters this area. It is just 9 centimeters this length. 10 to 9. It is 9, and then if we have this better measurement tool, this Digi Magic caliper, this is more accurate, and now I use also that one because I have that I own, and let's test first. Okay, and then Giro tool is ready, and then let's check that what is this my length, and now there is accurate amount. It is 9.93 millimeters, 9.3 millimeters. Okay, and it is little bit, this means that now we have 93 millimeters, and then this is first area what I have to measure, this length. Then there is second thing, that if I little bit right in here this scale, it is always good to measure these areas, that what this looks like. Now there are those shapes in here. Then I have to measure also that what is this areas, that area in here, that how deep is this area in here, that side. And now when we measure that, we can get 19 millimeters. Okay, this area is here, that one is in 19 millimeters. Excellent. And then final part is that I have to measure this area in here, from that area to this top. This area is in here, in just down to in here, in this way. And now we can get this amount, what is 38 millimeters, 37.81. I think that 38 is okay. And now I install in here this amount in here, 38 millimeters. And now those three dimensions, they are most important. Okay, and now we can see when this is my brake pad, what I am planning to purchase. These three dimensions are most critical. First one, this length to here, and it is 93 millimeters. And then second is that what is this cap in here, and this is 19 millimeters in here. And then final step, that how much this area is from in here, in this area, and it is 38 millimeters. And now when I have measured these things, then we can go to look that where I can purchase this brake pad from internet. And let's go to look my computer next. Okay, and then when I have measured my brake pads, we need to go to purchase these brake pads from internet. And now I am in one of those good these spare parts internet shopping place, what is Autodoc UK, and in that area we can purchase spare parts in these cars when we are in like UK, England. And we can visit also in similar places in USA. And now I like to use that autodoc.com because this is so well made, and I have tested that. And in that area in here I have to next install my car's information. And let's choose firstly that my car is Toyota and model is Camry and year model is 2004, and it is in here, that part. And let's go to look closer. Okay, now we can look closer, and this first step is that I have to choose in here my car name, and it is maker is Toyota and car is Camry, and I move down and there is this, and then Camry 2004, there is year models 2001 to 2006, and it is just in middle in here. now we are in that year model, and final step is to choose this engine sides, because engine sides makes normally brakes bigger or smaller. And now I have 2.5 liter engine in that one. And then let's go to search, and now this my internet place, it gives this information, and then I go only this brake system area. In that area there is many of these areas, and I choose brake pads because I am now looking for brake pads, and I insert that area. And then there is different kind of makers, and let's go to look those next. Okay, and then when I start to find these my brake pads, first I have to choose in here that it is front axle or rear axle in here, and it is rear axle now, and I insert that one, and then this internet page automatically showed these brake pads what fits to rear area. Oh sorry, yes, front, yes, this is rear, okay. It is interesting that it changed these, okay, rear axle, good. And then when I start to search these my pads, there are this information that height, width, thickness. And now I measure this width, and in my case it was 93 millimeters, and it means just this one. This is just suitable this size, and height was 38 millimeters in that one. And let's look. There's many of these pads, and that means that this size is good. And let's go to look closer. Okay, and now when I measured these two things, the first one was wide millimeters, and there is 92.7. This is just what I am looking for, because my measurement was 93. This is good. And then height was 38, and it is just that one. There is 37.6, and this means that this brake pad is just perfect. But this Ridec, this is not so high quality brand, and I like to use some high quality brands. We can see in your upper area that there are those brands, and this Aisin is high quality, and AGE and Bosch. And now I like to choose this Aisin brake pads because it is made in Japan, and there is Aisin, and there is even information. And now I check that are these measurements okay, and now I am checking that this Aisin brake pad set, that is this wide, okay, 93, this is fine, and then height is also fine. And now this means that these are just perfect brake pads to myself, and now I only choose one of these. There is always 4 pieces, there is picture in there, in that area, that I can see that what kind of they looks like bigger. And now I can choose in here that buy, and now I purchase these brake pads. Okay, and this was this information that how we can purchase these brake pads and how easy it is when we measure those dimensions, and we can find just perfect brake pads, because there are different sizes of these brake pads, and this is not only size, and we can actually look what another size there is. Okay, and then in that same car there is different sizes of brake pads, like this LPR, and there is this height is 42 millimeters and wide is 108 millimeters. And this is really important to measure that we purchase right side of these brake pads because there is now 2 different sides. This is like almost 1 centimeter bigger, that one. Okay, that kind of information, my friend, and see you in next movie, and thank you for watching.